Welcome everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Linux with Ashish. Today we are going to configure the virtual machine which we have installed in our previous video. And top of that virtual machine we are going to configure and install OpenStack. So guys, this video is going to be very important. So watch till end. Let's start. Today what we are going to do is, first we will configure our virtual machine and then install OpenStack. So these are the steps we are going to follow. First, we'll configure the IP address, host name and DNS and host files on the virtual machine. Then we will stop and disable network manager. Third, we will stop and disable firewall. Then we will disable SC Linux. And after that, we will install CentOS release for the OpenStack, right? That is OpenStack train series we are going to install, and then we will update our yum so that all the packages will be updated, and then we will install OpenStack Packstack, and then we will run Packstack -- all in one command, and then we will open the browser, any of the browser you can open. You may use Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and then copy the IP address which we have configured in the VM. That will be your cloud IP address, and enter this IP address in the URL, and your OpenStack cloud will be open for you, and that is Horizon, right? So let's start. We'll open our virtual machine and configure the IP address. Guys, if you remember from the last video, we are done till here. Our VMs are in running state. You can start your virtual machine, right? So before configuring the VM, we'll have to check some prerequisite that this VM is enabled with virtualization feature or not. So first of all, select this VM, click on settings and go to your system and click on processor. This option should be enabled, right? If it is not enabled, you'll have to click here, right? And then press OK. And after that, just click on the network so that this network should be connected with your bridge. Then only you will get the internet, right? And you can download the packet directly from the internet. If it is selected on network address translator, you will have to select it to the bridge adapter so that we will directly use the Wi-Fi IP address series and connect directly to the internet. Okay, and then click OK. You are done now. Only you have to open this virtual machine. Okay, click and log into the root and use the root password, whatever the password you have entered. So this is for mine, right? And you can check first of all whether the IP address is configured or not. So I will use ifconfig command. This command will show you the IP address information. So what are the IP address configured to this interface? So you can see for ENP0S3, which is my interface, and I can see there is no any IP address configured, right? You can check from here. So first of all, we will configure the IP address, okay? And then we will take this server remotely via putty, okay? So remember the path /etc sysconfig, okay, then network script ifcfg and my internet interface name enp0s3 and click enter. Now you can see the type is Ethernet, that is okay. Boot proto is DHCP. So we'll have to change from DHCP to none or static, because we are going to provide a static IP address. Now enter IPADDR equal to 192.168.29.50. So why I'm using 29.50? Let me show you. First of all, go to your CMD and check what is the IP address given to your Wi-Fi, right? So here you can see the series. 192.168.29.188. So series 29 dot, right? And this is for my wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi. So I will provide an IP address related to this series only, and then I will configure it, right? So you can see the series 29 dot, anything you can use, right? So in your laptop, your series may be differ as per the Wi-Fi ranges, right? You are using different provider and different IP you will have to select over here as per your IP which is set over there, right? So use IP config in the CMD to get this information. Okay, then we will go and check our VirtualBox. So here the IP which I have selected, that is of my Wi-Fi adapter range. Then I will use the netmask netmask. That will be class C 255.255.255.0. Okay. Then I will use gateway. Then gateway will be gateway. That is also there in your Wi-Fi series, right? The gateway will be 192.168.29.1, right? And I have set my IP address netmask gateway. Then we'll have to set interface C. You can see IENP0S3, right? Then on boot should be yes, so that when you reboot your VM, your IP will be intact with it. And then you will have to save this. That's it. So how you will check whether this IP is reachable or not? So ping your gateway first, 192.168.29.1. Your gateway should be reachable. The ping is unreachable. Why? Because I have not started the network service. So this type of issue you may face. That's why I'm telling you. So first of all, what we will do is we will start our network. So SYSTEM systemctl restart network. Okay. So once you restart your network, your IP address will be there in the interface. If you check now, and the services is started for the network. If I go and scroll up, let me check the IP is configured or not. You can see the IP is configured, and broadcast you can see netmask, all are there, right? Now if you ping the gateway, what will happen? See, 192.168.29.1. I forget ping command. So if you enter this 192.168.29.1, your gateway should be reachable. See, I can ping the gateway. Okay. Now the next configuration is to configure our DNS. So in the resolve.conf, we'll have to configure the Google DNS so that we are able to download the packages of OpenStack directly from the internet. If you ping google.com, what will happen? See, the DNS is not configured. See, the name services are unknown. Now we'll have to configure the name services. This is very important, guys. So you should remember how to configure DNS, how to configure your IP address. Okay. Now in resolve.conf, I will go and click on I button to insert, right? So use name server. Okay. And I will use Google. And secondary DNS you can use if you want. Otherwise, your primary DNS will also work. Okay. Now save this. Now we will try to ping Google. Ping google.com. See what will happen. Now we are able to ping Google, right? We are getting response from Google and Google is pinging. Next we will configure hostname. So to configure hostname, we will use vi/etc hostname. Okay. Enter. And from local, just delete this by pressing DD and enter all in one. Okay. All in one, or you can write all in one.example.com. Save it Now we'll check whether the hostname is set or not. So from here, you are not able to find out the hostname through the command hostname. Why? Because this terminal is not terminated. You will have to stop this terminal and restart another terminal and you will get the new hostname. So guys, we are going to configure our OpenStack using PuTTY, a remote server, and then we are going to configure it from there. So that you will also get an idea how to use PuTTY. Type PuTTY. Now you will have to enter your IP address which you have set for your VM. So it is 192.168.29.50, right? When I click this and I have to enter my user, that is root, and the password root@123. Okay. Now you can see the hostname is here all in one. So before doing next configurations or the further configuration, we will change the size. So go to setting and from there go to appearance, change, and then I will select 18. Okay, see 18 is fine for us. Now click on OK and then apply. Now you're able to see the screen clearly, right? I've increased the font size. Now we will configure host, right? VACD host. So here what we will enter is, we'll enter our IP address 192.168.29.50 and whatever your hostname is there, you will have to enter all in one. You can also use all in one.example.com. This will become you a local DNS, right? You can also add whatever you want, like you can also write controller, because your all-in-one server is going to be a controller, right? Everything is handling through the one server. That's why we say it's all in one node. Okay. Now, if you ping all in one.example.com, you will directly ping from your local DNS. You can also ping controller. Controller is also pinging, right? So I have set my local DNS as well, the host entry. Now the next step is to disable the network manager. Okay, I'll clear my screen and type systemctl disable network manager. Okay, network manager is removed, disabled. Now we will stop this and we will start our network. Systemctl enables network. Okay, systemctl, there is spelling mistake, right, in systemctl. So it is enabled and now we'll start our network. This is also done, right? Now after that, what we will do is, after starting our network, the second task is to disable our firewall. Okay, so how we will disable your firewall? Systemctl disable firewall D. It's a daemon for the firewall, right? For CentOS 7, 8 or RHEL 7 or 8. Okay, to disable the firewall and stop the firewall as well. Stop. Okay, the firewall service will be stopped. Now I will disable the SC Linux as well. So you can use get. Okay, first check get infos. What is there? We'll have to check. It is enforcing. So SC Linux is enabled and it is in enforcing mode. We'll set it to permissive so that this will not create any issue while deploying our OpenStack, while configuring our OpenStack services, and when talking with internally, it will not going to disturb you. So right side it's enforce 0 and it will be permissive now. See, it is permissive. It will permit, right? Internal communication and all. It will not block your services and the processes. Okay. Now, after that, we'll start. This is till here we have configured our virtual machine. We have done everything related to our virtual machine. Now from here, we will try to configure and we will try to install first of all up our OpenStack. So we are on the CentOS and we are going to install a train version. You can also install Rocky Queen. And in this video, I'm going to install trend for you, right? So first of all, you can also copy from here, right? Or if you remember, you just have to enter this yum install CentOS release, this one, right? So instead of typing, I'm just going to paste it directly to save our time. Now it will load, right, all the packages related to the train version for the OpenStack, and it will save all the packages in the yum repo directories, including everything, and you will get it, right? So after that, what it is done, right, it has, you can see what you installed, right? So CentOS release storage, NFS, SAF, Word, QMO, that is the KVMs, and strand versions, okay, SAF related thing, NFS. So whatever related modules related, your module related, you can say, which is required for your OpenStack, will go and install it. Now after that, what I will do is I will update the packages of yum, right? The earlier one, the old packages, okay, will convert it into the new packages by installing all the updates. So we'll use yum update all. So if you see here also, there is yum update, okay, -y. You can directly use it as yum update -y. So guys, it will take some time because all of the packages which is available in the CentOS 7 along with the packages you have just installed through your CentOS release strand, it will update all the packages, okay, and install and if there is any packages left for CentOS 7 which is related, which will compare with the current version and install the packages for you. So it will definitely going to take some time, okay. Guys, yum updated successfully. It took around 20 minutes and totally depend on the network or the internet speed. And it's updated around 700 packages and install some of the packages which are required and is not available in the system and which are the relevant packages. Now we will install our Packstack, okay, using yum. So just click over here, enter. Okay, the console is stuck. We will open another duplicate session. Click here and enter the username and password. Now we will try to install the package. So you can check also the package name yum install OpenStack Packstack -y. Go and enter directly over here. Enter. Now your Packstack packages will be installed. It will also take some of the time, but not much. So we will wait till the package download and install successfully. So around 97 packages are there to install. Okay, first it is downloading it. So let it download all the packages. 96, 97 out of 97 downloaded. Okay, now it is installing all the packages. You can also see, right, what are the packages it's going to install, like Puppet and all. Okay, we are done now. Okay, now what are the next steps? We'll have to open Packstack -f1 all in one, the node name, right? So what will happen? See, now we'll start Packstack hyphen all in one. Okay. Once you click enter, your Puppet will start configuring all the OpenStack component in the services. For example, you can look into it, installing and cleaning up what all the packages. Okay, so it's discovering what are the protocol version, SSH key, preparing servers, and it will install, you know, installing all the component and configuring those components. So it will again take around 25 to 30 minutes to complete this configuration of your OpenStack cloud. And here, why we are saying all in one? Because you will have only one node where you can control whole cloud, and you will get your horizon soon once it's done. If you want, we can wait, but I think 30 minutes will increase the size of your video. So I'm going to stop this video here, and I will be back when it's done completely. Guys, we have successfully completed OpenStack installation. Now you are ready with your cloud infrastructure and you can use it. But before using it, you should know what are the component this Puppet configured, right? And also you should understand, once this script completed, you will see this message: installation completed successfully. That means you have installed your OpenStack successfully. Now we'll see what are the component this Puppet configured. So this is the command which we have run before, packstack hyphen all in one. See, it is installing, cleaning up, okay, discovering IP protocol version, then setting SSH keys, then preparing your servers, and installing Puppet and discovering host details. Okay, and then it will start installing the CS certificates, then message queue entries, then it will create a MariaDB, and it will enter all the values in this MariaDB database, okay, for all the components. And then after that, your Nova component will start configuring. So it will prepare your glance entries. So whatever in /etc OpenStack glance.conf, whatever the entries are there to be configured, it will configure this. Then it will start configuring the sender one, then Nova APIs, then again Nova migrations for that particular SSH keys. Then again Nova compute, sub component of Nova will be configured here. Nova compute, Nova scheduler, Nova proxy, then network component start filling their entries. So Nova Neutron APIs entries, then L3 agent, L2 agent, and DSCP agent. Then your odd will start working, like your metering services, okay. And then horizon entry will be done, then Swift builder proxy and Swift storage, then Gonchis, then Redis, then Celometer, then odd, and then Puppet manifest. And after that, it will give you the URL where you want to, from where you can access your controller. It means your cloud. And from here you can see it after it's successfully installed. You will see this URL through which you can access your dashboard. Okay, the Horizon dashboard will be accessed by the URL, and the IP address you can see 192.168.29.182, and your answer key. So where the password is given. So the password given, you can see, is also tell you where you can see your password, and you can get the password from keystone_admin, right, in your home directory. So first of all, what we will see, we will get the password, right? So you will have to, first of all, you will have to check that this URL is working or not. So just open any of the browser. I'm opening Chrome for now. So if I open Chrome and I paste this URL over here, your OpenStack cloud, you can see the web page of your OpenStack, okay. And you will have to enter the username, and your username will be admin, and password, you just have to go to the server, okay, and click LL, the home directory, okay, any of the, just go into server start. Okay, now if you see, there is a keystone rc underscore admin where the password is kept. I will just go in this file and you can see the password. Okay, the username is admin and password is this, right? And our URL is this one, right? So copy this password over here from here and enter the password, paste, and just sign in. Click on the sign in button. You are able to access your cloud now. From here, your dashboard is, you can see your dashboard. From here, you can manage your instances, you can delete your instances, you can create your instances. Now you can create any application and give to any of the user. So you are now the owner of your own cloud. From here, you can create the instances, and how you will manage the instances, how you will create the instances, that we will see in our next video. And from here, you suppose any of your friend or colleague or in your team want a Python, right? Want to work on a Python. He asks you to, can you create an application for me? And he said, I want a Python to work on it, or I want to deploy something on the Python, I want to test on the Python, I want to do anything. So what you can take the package of Python and you can install and give to them. So whatever, and how they will use it, using their own user. So we'll also see how role-based access control work, how we will create a user, how from that particular user they can access that particular application. So now, for now, you are the owner of the cloud. You have a whole infra in your hand. Now you can create any application and give to anyone with this URL. They will use this URL instead of admin. They will have to use their own username and the password, which you can give to them, right? You can control the role and all and give it to them. Guys, in the next video, we will briefly walk through about this Horizon dashboard, and you will see how to launch instances using this dashboard, and also we will launch instances using CLI with the use of emails, flavor, network, and we'll also see how admin role and permission will be given for any application, right? For any user to use that particular application. So guys, if you think this video is helpful, please share with your friend, colleagues, so that this video will also help them to get a better jobs and get a growth in their career path as well. Thanks for watching the video.